Alright, as you can see, this is my neighborhood. Started my journey for today, and just to let you know that there will be several cuts because I'm going to be going on different devices here and there. I don't know what that just took a picture or not. I have no idea. I'm not worried about it. I was trying to turn the camera around, but it doesn't seem like it wants to. But that's okay. We'll just leave it as that. Just, hey, see, there's my hand right there. I'm on my bicycle. I'm about ready to take off and head down to the cemetery. I'll be using different devices, as I said, to do some recordings. So yeah, there's going to be some edits of cuts here and there, and we'll see what happens. I'll see you once I get down there. Take care. Hey everybody, I just made it. Nice little bike ride, a lot of good scenery. I have a few pictures here and there, which I'll probably do a second video for you guys. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'm at the church, so I'm going to see here if I can turn this camera around. No, it's taking pictures instead. Not what I wanted to do. Oh well. Okay, maybe that's it. Nope. No, it's just changing the portrait, whatever. So I'm going to stop this for a second, but you guys can kind of see in the background. Here I am at the gates, just showing you what you can see here from the distance, where I'm going. So I'll edit here and I'll come back again. Alright, as you can see here, I'm right at the gates, okay? It's unlocked. They say 9 a.m. I don't know what time it is right offhand. I didn't look at the clock or anything. But I am on my bicycle. I do have my... Oops! When I went to get off, I wasn't paying attention. Didn't lift my foot high enough. But excuse me for my actions and how the camera is. Because one hand I'm holding a bicycle. Okay, I was holding my bicycle. But I just wanted to come up here, let you guys see what it says. They're saying no bicycles and no dogs allowed inside. I can understand about the dogs. Bicycles, yes. Especially if people are riding on the grass and being disrespectful going over the different graves that are here. Okay? Just to show you some of the architecture that's here. And you can see in the background where I'm going to be making my journey to, as well as walking through some of the gravesite areas. I've already heard crows in here this morning. And just to show you as I pan around, there is a church. This is the church hall, one of them. And there's a big, huge parking lot here to park at. This is on the the west side of the cemetery. There is another area to come in. As you can see, there's a road for you to drive a car through. As far as I'm concerned, on here is where the bicycles should be able to just ride through, and it shouldn't be a problem. But, hey, this is what they say. Right there, plain as English on the bottom. I'm sure people walk through with their dogs, right? And it shows you the hours that they're open. So I would have to contact, I guess, the church here for the cemetery to find out if we could do an after-hours investigation, exploring. And I'm going to take a look at a few things from what I'm seeing with my eyes. There's actually another big tomb that's kind of a pyramid shape, and I don't know what's on the side of it because it looks a little glossy and shiny from what I'm seeing. But give me a few minutes and we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I just got to come back to the middle here. And as you see, same theme on there. Oh, just look at it. Oh, I just stepped in a little hole. I'm going to hold my mic close to my mouth here with my other hand as we're going along. I just want to show you some of this. I don't trying to be disrespectful to anybody, but you can see the beauty that people upkeep what they wanted for their stuff, right? Just some more beautiful artwork on where they get the stones made. Oh, look at the size of that one. I'm going to show you some other big ones here in a moment. As I'm not going to go all the way down here. And another carving, which I believe is part granite stone. There, I can't fully see where I'm looking at, but hopefully I'm capturing everything for you so you can see what people are leaving for their loved ones that they've laid to rest here in this Lithuanian church. and cemetery. Now, I did walk up and show you at the beginning one of the community halls that can be used. Okay, here. Lots of squirrels. There's a whole bunch of chipmunks everywhere. And every time I turn around, they're scattering. Okay, they're just scattering. Now, I did want to come back down this one. Yes, I wanted to come back this way. Sorry. I just want, show you guys a little bit as I'm doing here. Okay. It's just, there's some really beautiful things that they've done to leave for their loved ones. This is, I think, more of a family plot. There's a little cherub. Okay. Now, I'm not sure to Lithuanian fate what this angel represents. It could be the Mother Mary. I'm not sure. There could be another female angel that represents, to bring you to peace. I was going to try to see if I could capture one of the chipmunks here. They're running on the other side. They hear me. They see me, I guess. Look at the size of this one. Right, as you can see as I'm walking along. Right, and a bronze put in. Right, just because there was a few other things. Oh, okay. I'm not being disrespectful, but when I saw this, I saw it on a couple other tombstones. There's two of them side by side, different names. Maybe could be partially family related. I don't know, because they got exactly the same thing. Could have been, one person married, and then out of this family or this family, sorry for jumping like that, they switched. But this symbol, to me, looks like the Starbucks woman. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it just does, right? This, I would think, would be more of Mother Mary, I would say, but I could be wrong. I'm not up to date on Lithuanian religion and church stuff for them. I did study some of it, right? Here. And I'm sure for those of you know, a shepherd and a sheep, what that means. Okay, I'm not going to explain it. Okay, but even this one, this is beautiful. Okay, but I saw this from. This is simple. I like it. Okay, with the cross that's put in, and they did a lot of iron metal work to certain things, and they did it like this. But I saw this in the distance as I was walking around, and I said, "Oh, let me go to the back side of it and come back to show you." Now, it is weathered down, so it's been here for a while. This is more of a granite stone that's, broken down and done up. Excuse me here for a second. It was cold and cool when I rode down on my bike. And now that I'm out in the sun area, sorry. Oh, I see there's some Canadian turkeys around. I'll show you what I mean by Canadian turkeys. I don't know how well you heard me, but I said I saw some Canadian turkeys around, and we'll take a look at it. Oh, look at this. See, I saw that, and it's ironworks. I don't know what that represents. So if anybody out there happens to, know some Lithuanian religion and can tell me, or, any other religion that has this type of symbol, especially European, I'm just going to rehold my phone here differently in my hand. Let me know what that actually represents, because I'm curious. It's got to represent something for the afterlife, this and that. There's a slight breeze, so the hairs on my arm are being tickled by the breeze. I can't say that it's a spirit that's here, that's trying to get my attention or not. I haven't seen anything unusual to show for that, so maybe they're all resting and just waiting. I was going to show you the height of this one here. I'm going to come in. I don't know if they're back to back or if it's front to back. It looks like it's front to back the way it's done here. So I'm going to be a little bit closer to this one as I'm doing this. Wow. Okay. Lithuanian. What? This goes back to kind of Inuit and others as well. So I don't know what it means. And then the yellow, I guess that's supposed to be the heart. I'm not sure. I don't know what it means that way. But I'm going to show you this here, the cross ironworks that was done up to be put on this one. But I'm just wanted to show you the height of this, okay? It's like, look at this. Wow. I don't know what to say to it. Okay? And I'm standing here with another one, and I'm going to go back here because I'm going to show you part of the reason why I came here. This was bought by a gentleman who came overseas, a Lithuanian, and this is called St. John's Lithuanian Cemetery. And as you see here, the road takes off to where the other entrance is, and there's houses in the background, as you can see. Okay? But as I pan around, I didn't realize there was all these trees and there's birds fluttering around, but I want to show you this. This is why I came. I want you to see what's here. This is the original stuff. Some of these crosses were rebuilt, removed from where they were, brought in here, and I'm just standing on one side of this big structure, and there's a mound, there's a wall, and then it goes down on the other side. It's not built up as what I thought it would be. There is a tombstone here. I don't know who that is right offhand. Maybe it is the original person. Okay, because they were born in 1918 and died in 1968. Now, I'm not up to date in reading out or saying Lithuanian names and phrases and all that, but I'm assuming by looking at this could be a lieutenant because of the symbol, and Lietuvia. I don't know if that's the person's name or if that does mean lieutenant, and then you see the two names that are after it. I could be wrong. Okay? And on this one, somebody's left a rosary. Somebody's left some other crucifix crosses. Birds flapping around in the background. Okay? This could be representing a few different people. This one, in honor of the Martys for faith and freedom in Lithuania. After that, it goes into Lithuanian. Okay, I was showing you. And I got to look up because this is how tall this thing is. This has got to be at least 15 feet in the air. Okay. Oh, and there's a chipmunk that just came up real close to me and then took off, just in the bush there. I don't know if you can see him or her climbing up on the tree there. You see coming out. Just in behind, checking me out, wanting to know whether or not I got any treats for him. Hey, I don't have any treats for you, sorry. Okay? Or it could be coming to protect. And, even something simple. Okay? There's another in there that's fallen apart due to weather. Okay? I'm just showing you some of the stuff here as I'm up close, okay, to these that are here. This is part of the reason why I came. I did some investigating on some stuff. Wow, I don't know if those are finches or if those are... There's a whole bunch of them. I don't know if you can see them kind of sitting around, fluttering around there at the top. They seem to be in the trees, and they're kind of watching me here and there, and they're flying around. And now I know there's the little sparrows, and I can't tell you whether this is from 1960 or not. Handmade statue, and you can see by the detail on it what it's like. And I'm just going to switch here, my hand holding this. Oops, sorry, that was my finger in the way. Because I just want, to show you, okay, this largeness as I'm standing in front of it, and I'm looking up, way up, and you can see the cross that's up top. And I'm going to back up and show you, but I'm going to come back here and just let you see this. I don't know if anybody's watching me, anybody nearby, but that's fine. It's not about, being watched by anybody or seeing anything. And, I came here, and this was part of my purpose. Part of my reason was to see all this, okay? And they moved all these, like I said, they used to be at people's tombstones at one point in time. Oh, okay. I saw what I was looking at earlier, and I'm just gonna, come around, be respectful enough. Oh, that's that's a fresh grave right there. Ooh, so they're not that far away. Okay, so I got to kind of cover to sunlight. Sorry if it gets really bright and the sun gets in the way, but just where I was standing, I wanted to show you this. Okay, I'm trying to see what I'm seeing because I can't on my screen. And sorry if the sound sounds a little muffled. It's just the way that I'm holding a wire. Well, it's an earpiece that has a mic attached to it. Um, you know, I see myself in reflection of my screen for what I'm showing. Okay, and I just thought, this is something that I want you guys to see as an explorer, and I'm going to come next to this, and I'll turn on the necrophonic. I'll turn on the other spirit box that I have, both the Ghost Tube and the Hacksack X8. I know there's more to what it's called, but I'm just going to pan around here just to show you. I'm not standing about maybe 15 feet away from that structure. Okay, there's a big tree here because I'm right next to it. But this, I'm about, actually, no, I'm 20 feet away, okay, from this. That tells you how big this is. I'm 20 feet away, okay? If I want to get this all in one shot, I have to even go back further to try to do it, okay? Now, I'm going to walk around because I know we can get around to the other side of this just to take a look at it. I want to show you that. Okay, I'm just walking here, so sorry of the motion up and down. Yes, I'm using my cell phone. And as I'm seeing here, as I'm looking at all these different crosses that have been made and put here, yeah, there's spider webs going between each one. Now, I don't see any big spiders, but the birds are flying around them, sitting on them, enjoying them. So, hey. Now, I did say I saw something else, and I'm going to show you just in a second here as I'm walking a little bit more. Okay. Well, actually, maybe it's preserved. You'll see in a second here, but I love this cross. I love the wood. I don't know how new it is, but it's beautiful. It could be preserved. Okay, you finish it off the right way. And in a second here, I'm going to show you, these Canadian turkeys are, or our army, the Canadian Army, right here. Can you see that in the distance? That's the Canadian Army. You know, they can be vicious or they can be tame. It all depends. I don't see any babies, so it should be okay. Most likely they will walk away. But you see the one that's got the head up? I believe that's the male watching while the other two gaze on the grass. But that's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you this. Okay. I saw this from the distance and I thought there was something shiny on the sides, but it's just the sunlight reflecting off the rocks, the way that's done up. And I'm going to walk around this because there's nobody else here. I can kind of see this because it's bright out. I, kind of wish to. Well, not that I kind of wish that it wasn't so bright. I'm just going to stop for a second and show you the top. Okay. This is the tomb of somebody. And as you can see, there's chains and posts. It's a centerpiece here. Okay, like there's the road pathway. This is the center piece that's right here to make you have to go around. I only see three military officers over there, so that shouldn't be too bad. But we're going to walk down around because I'm going to show you here from here. This is maybe 200 feet away, roughly, that I'm standing from that structure that and it's unbelievable. And this here is showing the part of the back for this mound. And I'm sure that, as I look here, you can see how the ground goes down. That used to be probably filled in. I'm not sure. We'll see when we get to the back of it. But I just, like, as I'm walking around and I'm seeing some of these areas that people are sitting in, that's for their families, how big it is, right? That some of these, and how old. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna I'm coming down here because I want to show you guys this one. But look, you can see straight ahead here as I'm looking. There's another one of these, of the stone setup, that's more kind of Inuit to me than it is Lithuanian. I mean, I don't know. Did Lithuanians at some point stack stones on top of each other? And this is a family, by the way. And then you can see in behind, and I don't want to do it that way. I'm going to come this way around because I want to show you this one. Oops, I'm terribly sorry. I think I just walked over somebody's grave. And I didn't mean to. And if they don't understand English, then I'm in trouble. Well, we'll see. But I haven't decided to do anything else yet. I still got my tablet to pull out. And we're going to try to do it and see what the SLS ghost tube, see if it gives me any stick figures, right? See if it notices any people. Now, there's a lot of these little birds that are in the trees. They look like finches. They don't look like your typical sparrows, or well, some people like to call them chickadees. Just even though I'm not the back, look at the size of that. Okay, that's got to be 10, 11 feet right there in the air. Even this one, like as I was showing you, this has got to be 10 feet, 11 feet in that area. I don't know how, like the newer ones, even as you see there, okay, what I was showing you a little bit earlier, okay, the family one. I don't know if there's a height maximum that they can go to. I know back in the old days, for a lot of older cemeteries and graveyards, and this is just to show you that the road keeps going. There's more rows and rows of rows and rows upon rows upon rows. I'm just going to go somewhere. You know what? Okay. Now I'm going to show you a little bit, and I don't know where the Canadian military is at the moment. I can't see them where I'm walking, but that's the backside of this overall, what you're seeing. Okay, yeah, the Canadian military is still there, the three of them. They might wander off as I get closer, or we'll watch. See, they're right there. He's watching, and that's okay. Let him watch. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just walking down here because at one point, in one picture I saw, this was all covered. This wasn't like this, that there was more of a mound. Now, that could be even a mother, and that could be her two young, because it is larger. Okay, they're making sounds. They're trying to decide what they're going to do. They're paying attention to me now because I'm moving down, and they're starting to walk away. Well, hey, it just is what it is. And I can tell that where I'm walking, I'm probably going to step into some goose juice. But this is the backside. And I just want to show you here this. I'm going to pause it for a bit just so you guys can see what this is, that it's in memory. Okay. I thought at first when I looked from the distance, okay, and this does open up. So I have a pretty distinctive feeling, and I don't think that it is open, but we're just going to give it a try because there's a handle here. I have a feeling it's locked, to be honest. Okay. Yep, see, it's locked. I don't know if it's groundskeeping stuff that's in here. And just to show you that the military is watching me and they're up on the higher ground, so I'm in trouble here. I'm on low ground. Easy flight attack. But I'm just walking here, and I'm going to walk up through here in between the trees in a moment, and then I'm going to come around the other side where it's shadier, because I'm right in the open in the sun. And as you see, the military is retaking position because where I'm moving. I got to watch where I'm going here. There's some pine cones that have fallen from the trees, okay? And you step on them and, hey, you can go rolling. But I'm just coming through. Oh, that's beautiful granite that I'm seeing right there. I don't know if you guys can see it too well in the camera, but I'm just going to come up a little bit closer here. I don't know. This is a lot of different cemeteries. They do have benches that are around in memory of certain people. Sometimes they're donations. Sometimes they're, oh, okay. That is an unusual tombstone. That's not even granite. It's not even marble. It's not even stone. It's metal. Wow. Sorry, I didn't have it up high enough. And I didn't even notice it when I was walking the other side. As you can see, there's that statue that I was showing you. But I used to work for Home Depot at one time. I worked in the kitchen and bath department, so designing kitchens, countertop, prep, and all that stuff. So I used to work with a lot of granite, marble, silestone, regular countertops. Okay, so to see some of this stuff, you know, is amazing. Now, just on the other side here, the black tombstone that's in behind this one. And I'm going to call it that, or you want to call it a marker stone, you can call it a marker stone in a way, but usually marker stones are very, very small, and they usually just have a number. They don't have anything else on them. But just in behind it and amongst the plants that are planted here, there's a chipmunk that's in there, I think watching me or hiding. And I didn't walk down this way, but I'm just going to, you know, I'm here in the shade for a bit, getting out of the sun, because it's unbelievable. Oh, okay, so I'm going to walk like this. I'm going to come around the other side like I did for this bench, and I want to show you something else. This is amazing. You can see that probably now in the picture as I'm walking towards it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6. So I would say 6 family members are here. I could just, you know, I could spend several hours here just, or all day, just walking the rows upon rows. This cemetery, when you look at it on the maps, isn't that big. Okay, there's 2 of them that don't have it, but look at this. And there's stone markers on both sides. Now this one is blank, so it's probably reserved for another family member. Yeah, see, even on this side there's some. Okay, there's a couple of them that are blank. There goes a red squirrel. I don't know if you can see it there. They're the squirrel that I don't really care for. They can be sassy. In other words, they get up in the trees and they start sassing you. They start making noises. But just look at this. Every single one except for the last 2 sections, because there's the tree right there, I guess, they didn't have it. Wow. And just to show you the Canadian military again, in case you've never seen one. And oh, there's a dragonfly flying. I don't know. Oh, and they're off to bomb somebody. Maybe not. Maybe they just went off to another section. There, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a dragonfly that I'm kind of following a little bit there. I don't know if you can see it. It might be too bright for you to see. Oh, there comes another one. Wow. Beautiful. That one's got a gold and bronze look, but I don't know. I know the dragonflies, okay, for some people that believe that if dragonflies come and visit you, and there's no, like, you're not near a creek or a body of water. Sorry, I kind of dropped my mic there. Wasn't paying attention, so I don't know how loud I was while I was speaking there, but I'm going to come back around to the main part where I wanted to be. and we'll see how we can. So I'm going to show you up. You can see there's houses in the background, okay? There's houses all the way around the cemetery. We're surrounded by residential, okay? So I kind of get why they put the time frame on here. And sorry, I'm moving around really quick because I was kind of twisting myself about. I don't want to turn into a pretzel yet. We just might walk into that Canadian military again as I go to exit. Maybe not. I see them in the distance. They're flying up over the trees, so they're taking off somewhere. So they came, stopped here, grazed, and I guess they felt threatened by my presence. They didn't want to tangle with the devil. No, I'm only kidding. Yes, my name is Devilish, as the full name. I call myself Dev. Sometimes you might see me on different other things as saying Dev or a few other things. But we're going to try to do this. There is a bit of wind, so I don't know if the wind is being picked up by the mic or not. As I'm walking around, I'm coming back, to where the big handmade statue is here. Okay. And as I said, I'm going to stop this so I can get things together. I'm going to step up a little bit closer here, and I'm going to try necrophonic in a few seconds. So I'm going to cut here so I can get everything set up, because the device that I'm using for necrophonic is in my bag, and I want to pull it out. We're going to use it, and I'm just going to let it run, and I'm just going to record it, and we'll listen to it a bit. We'll ask, a couple of questions, nothing in particular, and just see what it says, because I'm going to estimate that there's about 1,000 graves here. I could be wrong, and I got to watch where I'm walking because there's goose juice. So I'm just going to come up here. I'm just going to show you that, hey, this is how old this is. The weather has beaten on it, okay? It's, it's not solid. It's just the way it is. And in the sleeve, I don't know if you can see that, but there's some combs in there. I don't know if those bees or hornets are dead. I don't see them covered. They look all open, so I don't see anything flying around. So I'm going to stop here for a second, and we'll get out the necrophonic and we'll start trying it. Now, just for the record, I am show you the overview from where I am standing. Okay, that I'm up, right up close to the statue. I'm standing beside it. I got necrophonic, as you can see here, sitting ready on my tablet, on my bag that I'm here. I'm just going to come up a little bit closer. I don't know if I can sit. I'm on a bit of a hill here, so I've got to readjust myself. So maybe what I'll do is I'm going to put you guys down for a second. Sorry, the way it's going to look, and I'm just going to jump up quick and see if I can sit on this. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a little high. I'm not scared of heights. Some people, they're scared of heights, and they get nervous when they go to climb up things and this and that. Oh, wow. I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm going to see here. I don't know if you guys can see here. I'm going to move it my arm also a little bit closer. I don't know if you can see there on the rosary the pattern that's on it. And I see a bumblebee in the distance checking the ground for nectar. Surprised that they still are. But hey, the bees and the bumblebees, they usually do. Okay, so I got necrophonic right here. I'm going to hold the camera as we look at it. And I'm just going to move this a little bit like this because I do have to have a free hand so I can click start. This is just one device that I'm going to use here. I'm going to use a couple other devices while I'm sitting here. And I welcome any spirits that are at rest that want to come forward and speak. You may. You don't have to. I am not here to disrespect you. I'm not here to harm you in any way. I'm not here to do anything to you or to the area of the cemetery. I just want to see if you're willing to speak. If you are, that is your choice. You do not have to. I'm sure that you're all, a bunch of you are standing around watching me wondering, what am I doing here? I just come here to pay a bit of my respect to you. I'm sorry that, that you have passed away for whatever reason it was. If you want to step forward and tell me your reason as to what happened to you, why you passed away, you can. I don't speak Lithuanian. I only speak English. I do know some other languages, but I'd rather prefer, if you can, to speak in English if you can. I understand that if you can't, that is fine. You can speak in your Lithuanian tongue, and hopefully maybe somebody can translate it after for me, because I know I'm going to have a difficulty trying to translate it, but that's fine. So, if you wish to speak, come and say hi now. Now, I'm going to move this mic closer so that hopefully you guys can hear. So as you see, I have the mic here. Hello, my name is Dav. I come here to speak to you. For those of you who want to speak, if you do not feel like speaking, you don't have to. So hello, hi, how are you? How many spirits are around me right now? Can you give me a number? I will ask, how did you die? Did you pass away to old age? Now, I'm going to say this, people who are watching, that I'm no expert on listening to necrophonic for what's said. I know what I'm hearing. I know that some of the voices that I'm hearing are not a spirit, that it is part of necrophonic that sometimes just spills out voices. Ooh, I don't know if I just saw the shadow of a falcon or a hawk in the air. It was big. Could have been a seagull's shadow. They're similar, but I'm not going to worry about that. Oh! I just saw a murder of crows. There were 6 of them. Wow. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but I'm going to say this: my native spirit from Micmac tribe is the raven. That is my animal spirit, my spirit guide. So I don't know if that's a sign for me, whether it was good or bad, because it's crows. Now, I haven't seen ravens around here where I live for a while. Hello, to any spirits that are wishing to talk. Could you tell me your name? What is your name? Now, I'm gonna do one other thing here so we can hear a little bit, but it might overlap some of the words. I'm gonna put it on echo. How old are you? See See, I think some of these numbers I'm getting is Lithuanian numbers, and I'm not sure. Is there anybody who is any spirits that are Lithuanian here that speak English? English? Deutsch? if you speak English, could you please speak to me in English? Where are you standing right now from where I am? I'm going to turn up the echo. I don't put on the reverb or the white noise because sometimes you can't hear things properly. Okay. I say thank you very much for talking to me through Necrophonic. I am going to turn this off for now, and I'm going to come back with another spirit box for you to try to speak to me through, okay? So goodbye for now. Okay, goodbye for now. All right, so I kind of stopped that. Oops. I got a black squirrel coming up near me because he's probably looking and saying, hey, you got nuts? You got nuts? You got some nuts I can have? Okay, now Necrophonic doesn't want to shut off. Isn't that funny? Okay, so as I go here, I'm just going to show you guys. Hopefully you can see that okay, there's not too much of a glare. Necrophonic, Ghost Tube SLS. And here's the other spirit box I'm going to turn on. It's called the Hacksack X8 free spirit box. We're going to try this. It acts like a regular spirit box. Looks like a regular spirit box. And we'll let it load up here. We're just going to pan around a little bit while that's loading up. Hopefully it didn't stop in any way. Seems to be okay. I haven't turned it on. We're just looking around, just seeing what's here. Okay. Just to show you the sky. It was cloudier for me when I got up. The sun was behind the clouds, and we couldn't see anything. Yes, see, I'm right here. I'm right beside this, and no, there's been no bees, no hornets, no wasps, nothing like that to interrupt me. There could be inside because maybe, hey, this thing is hollow inside. And just to show you here where I'm sitting beside my bag, there is a broken crucifix or cross, depending which way you want to say it. I will use words that I know and say as I know. Oh, see, there's the black squirrel. I don't know where he came from, but he definitely came to check me out. Okay, so the spirits that were talking to me, I'm about to turn on another form of a spirit box. If you wish to speak to me again, please do. If you don't, you don't have to. It's all up to you. It's volunteer on you, spirits. But, oops, let me move this around, my mic, my earpiece set, and we're going to turn this on. Okay. If there's any spirits here that wish to communicate with me, I have a device here that will allow you to have your voice be heard on, that you can speak to me. Is there anybody here? Now I'm going to say if anybody hears anything. You can put it in comments down below that you heard anything from the spirit boxes that I've been using. This one, I haven't had too much happen on, so I don't know. I'm not connected to a data plan here. I do not have Wi-Fi on, just in case anybody's wondering. So that's how I'm using these devices. Hello, is there anybody there that wants to speak to me? My name is Dev. What is your name? I'm just going to move this a little bit. Move the mic. I believe the speakers are at the top. Probably. For mine, anyways. Sorry about that. Hello, is there any spirits of any type that wish to speak to me? I'm here to communicate. If you wish to communicate, come speak to me through this device. that is sitting here beside me. You have a very, very beautiful cemetery in which you're getting to rest in. I think it is very wonderful. I've never seen such a beautiful cemetery. And I've been to a few, but this is just beautiful. I'll give it another minute or two and then I'll shut this one off. And then we'll go over the ghost tube. We'll do the SLS first just to see if we see anything amongst where we are. Hey, I don't know if spirits are standing around me or not. As I said, I don't feel anything unusual. I'm sitting in the shade, so yes, it's cooler. Okay, thank you if you were trying to communicate to me through this device. I'm going to turn it off now and I'm going to bring on another device. And if you want to show yourself, you can. And we'll try to see if we can find you. Okay? So, that acts like a regular spirit box. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to go to Ghost Tube SLS. Okay? Now, I'm going to do this way because I don't know how well this is going to show. Oh, okay, so. Hello there. If you wish to show yourself, please. It's okay. I'm not here to harm you. I'm not here for out of any disrespect. Okay. Now, as you can see there, hi. If you wish to come closer, you can. I'm not here to harm you. I'm not here for any disrespect. If you want to show yourself, please do. You're allowed. They may be just, looking, checking me out. So you can see a couple of them here and there that's trying to focus in because maybe they're behind that tree, the shrub, and they're peeking around it. As you can see, I can see a spirit maybe that I'm catching here. Okay. It could be a little bit of false negative or false positive, I should say, because it's picking up on a tree. I don't see anything else there, and I can't really twist around all that great to my left. So we'll come back. I'm just trying to hold the camera steady for you guys. Oh, sorry, you guys probably can't hear me all that well, so we're going to try this again. I'm just going to put that down. So here, I'm going to show you guys. Sorry if you didn't hear me, because I didn't pick up the earpiece, put it in my ear and that, but I'll bring back up the SLS. And as you can see here, by this tree, the bush, there's two of them in a row. There's another one here. Okay. And, oh, I just dropped my mic.
Let me pick it up for a second.
All right, I'm going to talk this way. It's going to probably sound a little muffled here and there, some words I'm saying. Okay, there we go. Now, oh, see, it's doing it again, but in that area. I'm just going to pull this back a bit so you can see. I want to see on the SLS where it's really looking at. And it constantly is trying to pick up spirits around these two bushes that are right in front of me. I'm going to come up a little bit closer with my cell phone so you can see. Now I'm going to pull it back. So you can see, yeah, I'm holding. See right there? There was another one. And right here, the tall tombstone that you see there that begins with a V for the name. There was one near there. See, and it keeps picking up in and around. So, hey, it's okay. We could say maybe it's the trees. Who knows? Because I got nothing else. I'm here. I'm seeing it on the sides of the trees, not fully on the trees, unless I'm moving. And right now, I'm trying to keep as steady as I can. I'm going to do this for a second. I'm just going to put this down on my lap. Okay. And we're just going to try to hold this as steady as we can. So you can see I'm on GhostTube SLS. I'm holding the phone a little on an angle here. You guys can see, okay, you can see my battery power here. No, it wasn't 100% when I started my day. It was close to it. But as you do video and stuff, it does come off. Sorry. Not seeing anything else offhand. Don't see again. On the side. On the side. On the side of that tree or shrub. It is actually a tree. It's just a very short tree. They're kind of like shrubs. As I said, I used to work at Home Depot, and I've worked just about almost every department in Home Depot. The only thing I didn't do, I wasn't a cashier. I didn't work in the cash office. I was a supervisor at one point in time there, or a stupid visor, if you want to call it that way. I do. I joke about it. But I'm just going to hold it here and just see if anything else comes back, because, without moving it around, if you get more readings, chances are it'll be what it is. Now, I'm not recording anything by the SLS. I'm just recording from my cell phone. Okay. It's saying vote longer videos. Yes, I know that. And I'm going to send a message to Amy and Jared, who are the two more responsible behind this. Now, I know they had somebody else help develop it for them as the application, but they're the two that are behind it, that they use it, they promote it, everything else, and go from there. So, okay, so SLS isn't really getting much. So we saw what it did. We're going to shut that off. I'm going to put on the regular ghost tube. Okay. And we're going to see if anything happens. Yes, that's me. Hey. That's the way I look right now. But I'm going to turn this around because I want to see if there's anything else that happens. Hello. Is there anybody here that wishes to speak? You can speak through the... Ooh. Yes. That could be you saying my name. Are you trying to say my name? The name that I go by? Because if you are, hi. Try to say the full name. Now you can see the graph here, the bars, as it goes up and down. That's me speaking. As you see here where it says listening, this is where the words will pop up. The magnet... Hello. How are you? What is your name? Okay. As I was saying, the magnet here shows you electromagnetic activity. Okay. Now, I'm going to do something else here for a second. I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to speak to it. But as you see here up at the top, on the tablet, there is a camera. And in that area is a sensor as well. And I'm going to see if anything will happen, because I'm just going to set this down. Okay. To the spirits that are here, who said hello, who are coming around, checking me out, wish to speak, the device that I have here to the right of me, sitting on my bag, you can speak to it and it'll hear you. You can use the words that are there to tell me something as well. Oh, okay. It's not working on mine, but that's okay. Maybe it's the other camera. I'm just going to put my cell phone down against my bag. Sorry, folks. Okay, I was trying to do something, but hey, it is what it is. I'm going to stop here and I'm going to continue on GhostTube for a little bit. Okay, people. I don't know if I'm recording or not. I'm going to make my way out. There's a couple of people that I see here and there walking around. More cars coming in. Maybe they're just coming here for Here, as you can see there, that's where I was. There was some people around in the area that coming